I haven't been here in a very long time. Looks like the flora managed to thrive in my absence, but I can't say the same for the hardware. How on earth are we going to get around all that? I've got to admit, I'm at a loss here, Theo. Most of my ideas tend to revolve around having hands. Just look at this thing. It's only about as powerful as a pocket calculator. Well, that'll do it. You know, I find it somewhat disconcerting how well you're taking to your new psychic potential, Theo. I can't deny its usefulness, though. I'd really rather not be back in this place. But if I was to stop that damnable killer from making off with any more of my property, then I guess I have no choice. I remember this one. Something about self-pollinating crops. Really, who needs bees anyway? That didn't seem to be enough. Needs more power. Nicely done, Theo. We might make an electrician out of you after all. These plants have had more than a decade to muddle up the wiring. Looks like it must have shorted out the last time someone used the door. We may have to perform some impromptu repairs, Theo. I was so young and idealistic when I made all of this. It's almost sad to see it in ruins. Almost. Ah, the old hydroponics nursery. Lord, that robot must have been keeping this room running for at least a decade. Have to respect the dedication, if nothing else. Do be careful around those panels, Theo. I don't think that robot has any safety accreditation, and you aren't exactly shockproof. Watch out for those plants, Theo. I know they either cure third-degree burns or cause them. I just can't quite remember which. I was so excited just to be working back then. Doing just what Lauren and I had always dreamed of. So naive. Seems the easy way is out again. That vent over there might... Lauren would have loved this place back in its heyday. I'm glad I kept her in the dark, though, considering how things turned out. I'm not sure what you're planning to do on this log, Theo. Ah! That's certainly an inventive use of your powers. Maybe a little warning next time, Theo. Just try to keep the acceleration within survivable limits, will you? Despite my growing disdain for vents, being a cat sure does give you a unique perspective on things. All this plant life makes it almost pleasant in here. You know, this is where it all started for me, Theo. Not the ventilation system, obviously, but the laboratory as a whole. I was trying to solve world hunger. Ha! Can you imagine? word of advice, Theo. If the government offers to fund your research, it probably isn't worth it. They always take more than they give. Unlikely to be relevant to you, but worth keeping in mind. Christ, this place is completely flooded! I suppose you won't want to sit a paw in that. We'd best find a drier route. I don't like the way that robot is acting at all. It's just glaring at us. Good thing it can't get over here, then. Oh, this trick again. Give me a moment to brace myself. Ah! Now, why would you do that? Oh, bugger! Think the door needs power. Huh, that was quite crafty of you, Theo. Well, let's get out of here. More flooding. Looks like this exit's jammed up tight too. Let's try slipping through the ventilation again. Theo, it would appear that there's another robot over there, and this one might actually be able to catch us. I'm not sure you'll be able to outrun it. Oh Lord, it's going to be very close! Ha ha! Excellent, Theo! That should buy us some time at least. That was a little bit too close for comfort there, Theo. If we could avoid situations like that from now on, I'd really appreciate it. What on earth are they doing? You know what? I'm getting to the point where seeing my own robots destroying what I've made is old hat. I can't say the irony is lost on me, though. Even though I hate a lot of things about this place, there was a time when I had to fight to keep it alive. The Moneymen were demanding results, and Joshua was on the way. Seeing the rusted ruin it's become is unpleasant. Well, the years have not been kind to this place. To think, back when this was a lab, I used to spend most of my time sitting in the middle of that hole in the floor. This is where I made a major breakthrough. I'm not with World Hunger, though. I realized I could weaponize some of my research. You can bet the people signing my checks were far more interested in that. That is where Brightpaw began. At the time, of course, it was just a necessary evil, a way to continue my work. A small slip that would be forgiven once I'd solved all the other problems in the world. Somehow I doubt the elevator is still in service. Up for another jaunt through the vents, Theo? The irony is, I actually figured it out. World Hunger, I mean. I was going to change the world, make a real difference to mankind. Best of all, I'd finally be able to share my work with my family. Then those bastard pen pushers dismissed me without a second thought. It wasn't perfect, but it would have worked. I solved scarcity and they didn't even try. Then I realized if they didn't care, why should I? It's all just history. All that matters now is catching the bugger responsible for all of this.